Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for the second last Sports Psych episode where I will be talking about confidence. So I think everyone has some idea of what confidence is and why it's important in sport, but today I will briefly be touching on some things that can potentially be causing a lack of confidence in players and ways for athletes to regain confidence. So confidence is one of the most important mental skills for sport performance, but watch for any of these signs in athletes that can tell you that they're lacking confidence. So they play well in practice, but not in games. Imagine you're a basketball player and you have to make a free throw in front of your friends. That's not the most daunting task ever, right? But say there was $10,000 on the line. Odds are you're going to start to feel the pressure. And this is what athletes who are lacking confidence in game settings feel like. This pressure stems from expectations. Confidence may suffer from setting expectations too high, either set by themselves, the coach, or by parents. Reflect and acknowledge if you are adding pressure to your athlete's experience in sport. Then there's making mistakes that lead to a mental shutdown. This is the athlete who will start the game off strong, and as soon as they make a mistake, that's the beginning of their breakdown. You'll notice their body language changes, their emotions get the best of them, and they become unproductive for the team. This again stems from high expectations, and unfortunately in sport, a perfect game is nearly impossible, so learning to fail successfully is really important. Lastly, there's comparing themselves to others. This just means that they're focusing on someone else's development instead of their own. This will lead to a negative mindset and deteriorate their self-confidence. If this is the case, remind the athlete of their own development journey and have them acknowledge their growth. This then shifts the focus from others to themselves. Confidence is a skill, and just like physical skills, mental skills can be learned over time through practice, consistency, and patience. Notice if any of these patterns are occurring from your athlete. Consider what's contributing to that athlete's mindset and ways of thinking so you can reflect on how you're influencing your athlete through your own mindset. Increasing confidence mainly comes from a change in mindset or outlooks on the sport. This here is a list of a few main points on how to increase confidence in athletes. So reminding them to focus on themselves and not compare to anyone else. Creating realistic expectations, so make sure that you evaluate your expectations of your athletes so they're not causing a worry of failure on your team. Don't play for perfection, as it's highly unlikely. Play for efficiency. Be a confident coach to set an example. And finally, remind them to focus on the process, not the result. That is all for today's brief presentation on confidence. Thank you for watching, and tune in again on Sunday for the last Sports Psych episode of the Psych series. Thank you.